Hey guys, hope everyone's doing well. Um, I'm taking the dogs out for a walk, so I thought I'd bring you along with me. Now, I know I'm going to show you our new doggy. This is Murphy. So you know little Luna I brought over from England with me, and you know her. But Murphy is, well, it's her birthday on the 9th of November. So Murphy is, her dad is Saint Bernard, and her mum is Pyrenees and Mountain Dog. So, as you might have heard in another video, we lost Trixie last year. Um, Now I can't change the name of the channel to Saint Bernard Light instead of Husky Light, but hey. Um, so yeah, I just thought I'd bring you on a walk with me. So we live on a private road, um, and in the woods next to the lake, and this is the road. So the dogs absolutely love going for a walk. And I thought I'd actually tell you an experience that I had as well. I missed Halloween, so I hope everyone had an awesome Halloween. But I was thinking of this the other day because it's about a year since I got since this happened. So I thought I would share it. Murphy, Murphy. Oh, she's too busy. Too busy. I'll get her in a minute. So it was October of 2023, and I had a dream. So, and as a preface to having the dream, I was was trying to manifest a new car, is what I was trying to do, and I was trying to manifest a Jeep. So, uh, oh, for weeks and weeks, I was walking around going, "I have a Jeep. I have a Jeep. I have a Jeep." Um, to see if I could manifest one. Anyway, I had a dream one night back in October of last year, and I dream of a white car. I dream that I'm at a car sales place. There's a white car there, and there's a baby seat in the back. Anyway, that was it. That was the dream. That was it. It was pretty simple, but so, where's my Murphy? Come on, baby. Anyway, I woke up and decided to tell Robbie about it. Hey, Robbie, I had a really strange dream last night. I dreamt that I was buying a white car and there was a baby seat in the back. I don't know what it means, but anyway, what I didn't know, and this was around my birthday last year, in middle of October. What I didn't know, Robbie had been thinking about buying a new car. Um, we had put a lot of miles, oh God, so many miles last year on going back and forward to the hospital because he's not well. So we'd let alone spent a fortune on hospital parking ticket. Oh my goodness. Anyway, we'd spent so much money on using the other car that he'd actually been thinking of getting a car. And when I came over here, I bought a second-hand, oh gosh, what's it called? Volkswagen, a little Beetle, and it was manual, and I loved it so much. But it was, God, it was forever breaking down. I think we replaced just about every part in that car. Anyway, So that was the little did I know he'd actually been thinking about getting a car. So when I told him about the dream, he sort of said, "Oh, that's a nice dream. That's good." Didn't say anything else. Excuse me, I'm still getting over a cold. But um, he was thinking to himself, well, I need some more confirmation. I need some spiritual confirmation as to whether we should get a new car. So a couple of days later, we go to, oh, doggies. A couple of days later, we go to the hospital because he needs to go for a scan. And we're sat in the waiting room at the hospital. Come on, baby. We're sat in the waiting room at the hospital. And right opposite us in the hospital waiting room is a woman called Betty. Now, Betty just happens to be the receptionist at our local garage, which also sells cars. So he sat there in the waiting room and went, okay, then that would be my confirmation. We've not seen this woman in 2 years. Um, I was taking my other car to a different garage at the time. So we've not seen her in 2 years. He sat there staring at her and he's like, oh, okay, that's my confirmation. So he tells me later that he's got his confirmation and maybe we should get a new car. So we have a look on the website for it, and there is one car out of all of them. They're all about the same price. They're all trucks and this and that. One car. It's white. It's a Jeep. It's actually got eyelashes on their headlights, which is crazy and gorgeous. I can spot it in the car park now. But it's the only car as well that was pretty brand new. It had just short of 14,000 kilometers on it. It had been kept in a garage. The person, and it was part of somebody's estate. So somebody had passed over, and this car had gone into the car showroom there. So there was no thinking about it, figuring it out, or anything. As soon as I saw the car, and do you want to know what kind of car it was? It was a Jeep. It was a Jeep. So I dream about this car, and we get this car because it has been brought to us through a dream, through confirmation. It was totally led by the universe that we were supposed to get this car. Um, so we got it. We got the car, and I think a few days later, I wanted to set up, uh, join my phone to the radio, to the what's it called, where I can make calls and it comes through the radio. Can't remember. Anyway, I was setting up my Bluetooth with that, and I had the car manual, the Jeep car manual, next to me on the seat. And this car had already been set up for the people that owned it before. And I heard, as I needed to sort of wipe the memory off it, I heard the man's voice, who had set up the car, who the car obviously belonged to, and he obviously, I think he bought it for his wife or his girlfriend, but he'd set it up in the car. So I spoke to him and I said, thank you uh, for this car coming in. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. This is amazing. I will look after the car. It's in good hands. etc. And the car manual that was sat in the passenger seat, on the passenger seat, it looked like somebody had just rifled their finger through the book. So all the pages spanned, it was already open on one page, but the whole thing just spanned like someone was flicking their fingers across it, which was amazing, amazing, amazing. So a dead person brought me a new car. So there's my little Halloween story. Um, and actually, I didn't know at the time what the baby car seat in the back was. Couldn't figure that out at all. I now know because the back seats have been put down and it's been made into a space for the Murphy in front of me. So we got the car in October. We lost Trixie, Robbie's dog, in December, the day after, 2 days after his surgery. Bless her. And there's a weird story with that as well. And we bought Murphy March. So that was the baby seat in the back. It was telling me that we were getting a baby. It's a big baby, but it's a Murphy, and she's gorgeous. Amazing doggy. Bit mucky at the moment, but Murphy. Hi. Hi. But she's gorgeous. Um, the other thing I wanted to mention actually about Trixie, between uh getting the car and between getting the car and then Robbie had to have surgery last year, and Trixie passed a couple of days later. So between all of that, Trixie wasn't well. She kept collapsing. She had, they thought it was something neurological because she'd collapse and start twitching and not, oh, it was horrible to watch. And it became more and more. And we tried her on water tablets because at first they thought it was a heart and other tests. And then they said it was neurological. And she wasn't insured. Price of that was just thousands. And then they couldn't guarantee. And she was 12. Bless her. So this one particular night, I let her out of the back door for a wee, and she ran straight out to a tree that was out the back next to the campfire, and just started barking like crazy. And I'm trying to say, calm down. And as I told her to calm down, I looked up into the tree and I saw the biggest owl I have ever seen in my life. I knew it looked so physical, and it was like spiritual and physical all at the same time, completely. Um, Biggest white owl ever. It sat up in the tree. That's what Trixie was barking up at the tree for. And as I looked at it, it looked straight at me and took off. And as it took off, all I could see was this enormous, beautiful white wing, which was the first wing that he'd taken off with. Oh my God, it was stunning. And at the moment he took off, Trixie went down and collapsed. Um, she came round again eventually after a few minutes. Um, and then it was 2 days after Robbie had surgery that she passed. And I think she was hanging around to make sure her dad was going to be okay before she left. And I think the owl was telling me that it was near the end for her. Started crying. Um, and that baby seat in the back of the Jeep was Miss Murphy. who's with us. So I thought that was an awesome experience, along with so many other experiences that we've had. Supernatural, crazy, extremely vivid dreams. Anyway, I promised the past owner of the car to look after it, and that's what we're doing. And everything's going okay, touch wood, right now. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I've not put up a video for a while. I'm trying to get back in the habit of doing them. Um, so I thought I remember if you used to watch me, I used to do videos in my car in England while I was delivering flowers. So I just thought this was a good opportunity to do that. Take care. I will speak to you soon. And again, I'm telling you these stories, or I'm going to tell you more. Because oh my goodness, there's a lot of them. In fact, I'm doing a couple of shows, recording a couple of shows in the next few days. I think one of them's Bigfoot Society, on Bigfoot. So I'll let you know when they come out. Anyway, if you have got a story, an awakening, I have listened to so many supernatural stories and paranormal and Bigfoot and everything else. And a lot of them are not, a lot of them are not, they're just frightening. And I know that as part of the awakening that everybody's going through, you're going to start to see more and more of these things, more and more as time goes on. But they don't have to be. I think the vibration that you put out is the vibration that you get back with these things. You know, things used to happen in England that did scare me because I didn't really understand them. But as the years have gone by, as I've got Robbie with me as well, who's my grounding, he grounds me. Um, things are not, they're amazing and they're spiritual, obviously, and they're crazy sometimes, but they're not like the scary ass things that you hear out there at all. I think they're very much connected to guides and angels, and I think it's the way that you look at them. You know, they definitely come through with messages. So I'm going to walk these doggies down to the lake. Have an awesome day. I'm trying to keep my mind off the election as well. So hopefully this will just take your mind off things for a while, and we'll just keep everything calm, keep everything good. All right, take care. Namaste.